Hey y'all, first off I need to apologize for no trapping videos. It's just sad. I'm wading in the creek on a hot late July day, cooling off, looking for some artifacts, and thought I'd do some things on trapping because I need to. Sold my fur this morning, at least some of it. Could be worse, I guess. We'll talk about that in just a second. I'm D.W. Bird, Thick Belly Outdoors. Beautiful spring day and kind of the conclusion of the season right there. Be right back. So here's the deal. I'm a trapper year-round. I think about trapping. I drive down the road checking out critters in places where I think critters would run. One time I was coming back from Grand Lake, Oklahoma in June or July, and just about the Missouri-Oklahoma line, I looked up and I thought, boy, that'd be a good place for a red fox, and by gosh, a red fox jumped around the end of a tree line. That's when you know you're running all 8 cylinders right there. I think about trapping every day. I've got traps need worked on. Stuff needs sorted and messed with. I did do some of that here just a while back. But I got to do more because trapping is just not a 3-month-a-year deal for me anyway. What got me thinking about this though is I found some clips of a video from back in March or April. So real quick, I'm gonna tell a story about that. I sold my fur to Groenies. They met me in a little town. They had a pickup spot, and for other people also, of course. And I met them with I got the deal in my wallet. I can't read without my glasses. I think I sold them 13 otter and 7 beaver and a skunk. The skunk was funny. I kept a bigger one because I got somebody wanted tan for a hat. This little one had damage, and they give me $7 for it. Now, all my fur was put up, and that's kind of what I want to talk about. So I got $546 or $564. I think maybe you see it when I show a picture of that check. I don't know. Don't matter. That's really not very much. I was better than a sharp stick, of course. I've got worse. That's probably the big thing. And beaver, I sold them 3 bobcat also. 3 bobcat. Is that right? 2 bobcat. Anyway, I sold them fur. I sold them bobcat. 30 and 50 for a bobcat. Which, of course, is sad, but that's the way it is. I don't do it for the money. I haven't done it for the money since the 80s. There's no point doing it for the money. After 87, it tanked. It never has made it back. That short spurt, 2012, 13, whatever, back in then, had a short spurt. Still didn't get back up to where it would have been money-wise compared to the 70s and 80s. I do it because I love it, but the money still, I paid for my gas, I think. I took some otter out that need to be took out. I think I caught 18 otter or 19 otter total. I caught 16 beaver, which is, I never catch less beaver than otter, but I was mostly targeting otter on some places, and usually I get 1 otter for every 4 to 6 beaver. It was a really weird year that way, trying to kill all them otter. And I still didn't get very much done. It still was very much a limited part-time deal. But that's the way it is. So the money is what it is. It can't fix it. It's probably never going to get any better again. May get worse. I'm going to keep trapping no matter what. I'm going to keep putting up fur, which is kind of the story. I was the only guy. Now, when I checked in, 2 guys were in front of me. And about 3 were behind me offloading fur. I was the only one who had put up fur. The only one. So I did all that work. Did they pay me extra for it? I imagine I got a few cents extra. Everybody was selling frozen fur, or unfortunately unfrozen fur, which is a problem for them because they got to make sure and keep it cold while they go back to Illinois. It's kind of a tricky deal. Of course, they're not getting the grade animals as properly unfrozen, so that drops the money some. My fur was what it was. You could see it. It was put up right enough. I've done better. A lot of practice on some of that. I used to do a lot, but don't do it anymore. But I was the only guy, I feel like I'm the last man standing. Even in this county, there's just less than a handful of trappers. I can name, and I don't know one person, I can name one for sure down the road here a little ways. Now, the word will get out that I had a $50 bobcat, and they were given that. The word will get out that I had $30 beaver and $28 otter, whatever my highs were. My averages were low 20s on both of them, I'm sure. I said I got it in my wallet, but I can't read it without my glasses. It don't matter. My printout, I keep it so I can show people to ask. Oh, I also had 2 coon put up at $3 or $4 a piece. $4 a piece, and they were XL, double XLs. They were definitely, and for me, they were good coon. The other ones I put up, I'm tanning. So that's my story. I'm sticking to it. Groeny seems to be the only guy in town, the only last one standing, except unless you want to ship to FTA, which I ship a lot of fur to FTA. Way prefer them over NAFA. Can't go figure. I ended up being right about that, didn't I? Of course, getting paid on the spot is kind of cool. We had to drive, 40 miles to do it. Take that money off the top. That's what it is. And I apologize. I need to think of some trapping content. I'm a trapper. I've been a trapper since before I was a bass fisherman. I've been a trapper as long as I've been an arrowhead hunter. Since I was 10 years old, and I'm 59. Next year will be my 50th anniversary being a trapper. Holy shoot. Thank you, Lord, for letting me do it. I'm going to keep on doing it. I'm going to keep on doing it in places just like this. I've caught beaver and otter right there. I've caught them just downstream. I caught them in a slough over there. I've caught bobcat. There's a howler up there. I've caught bobcat and a howler before. Caught coyotes and red fox in the field up behind me. And this is one of a billion spots just like it. And I'm glad to be here. Thanks for watching, y'all. Appreciate this little short update on that video that I started shooting end of March whenever I sold that fur, and here we are. Now I'm caught up again. Let me know if there's something y'all want to see. I'm no professional. If I was professional at one time, I got over it. God bless y'all.